Okay, so, greetings peoples. Hopefully this is working. Audio is definitely going to be very scuffed because I'm currently not at my dorm, so I just have my laptop screen and my phone next to me with the chat, and I don't have my headset, so earbud mic and earbud audio for me, so hearing my voice is different and they make it difficult to speak and all sorts of fun stuff. And the audio balance is probably totally off. So I will require assistance with it. Anyway, I have decided that I'm going to I actually will stream the Echoes of the IDLC, but before that, I've heard that you probably want to you probably want to have a mostly complete regular game file before you start it, so we're going to be doing that, kind of speedrunning-ish through the rumor map, seeing if we can get that to work. Yay. So hopefully audio is working correctly. Let's get going. I wonder, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? Probably not. At least my headset. At least, not my headset, but at least my laptop webcam is functional enough for tracking. Anyway. Here we go. Also, I don't have a gamepad, so mouse and keyboard, baby, which is a bit annoying because for some reason you can't have separate roll controls in this game. I mean, I am actually more used to mouse and keyboard than controllers, so this might actually be easier, but we shall see. Anyway, let's talk to Slate. There's our pilot, back from the pre-launch camp out under the stars I see. Yes. Launch day. Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Okay, we're going to select I'm ready if you are, because he has fixed the retro rockets. The retro rockets on that spacecraft are fully functional. Right, King, of course it's ready. It's finally time to test the new landing hydraulics with a pilot instead of the auto flight system. Speaking of pilots, make sure you don't crash the ship the first time you put it down here. Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from important cells at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. Okay, let's run off to Waterfalls at the observatory. Boop. Boop. Yay. I think we're gonna go try to speak to everyone around the place anyway. Show. Let's talk to Mika. Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off from your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go to space, aren't you? You better not change your mind. Sure, let's select this one. Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed barrel thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land in one of the geyser pools. Show me what you've got. Now, the model ship is actually more difficult than the real one because you don't have the point of view from the ship. You have a point of view from a observer on the ground. Show. Oh, also, that reminds me. Something I just saw reminded me. Well, we weren't streaming. We had Expired Popsicle follow. Thank you for the follow, Expired Popsicle. Yes, thank you. So, let's see. Let's see if I can't touch this thing down on one of the guys. Oh, we're going too far fast. Okay, okay, too far back. Come on, come on, come on. Small taps, small taps, small taps, and contact. Yes, let's see if we can't put it down on the next one. Oh, and we missed. Damn it. Although, we can now fly it that way, sort of. Okay. As I said, significantly more difficult than the real thing. Let's go and get on with it. Okay. Now, I haven't played this game before, but I've watched a bunch of Let's Plays of it, and etc., and then guided my brother through playing it, so I know everything in the main story, but I specifically try to avoid spoilers from the DLC, which we're going to be going on to at some point. Anyway, back to this person. Porphy. Hey, Hatchung. You're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you and me and Ghost and open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm going to go with this one. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. Other stars are too far away, because they are. That's actually one of the endings you can get. If you just head off away from the solar system and keep going, you get an ending of dying in space from running out of resources because other stars are too far away. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Yes. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Yes, I will bid you good luck too, because in about, judging by how fast we're going to go through this, another like 30 minutes or so, we're all going to die. Fairly quickly though, so yeah. Rutile. Hello, Rutile. Actually blasting off from this thing, yeah. Huh. Yeah, they don't explode as often. All I know is, between the space program and Mika's model rockets, things seem to burn to the ground around here more than they used to. So, this thing's kind of fun, although controls for it are kind of weird. Oh no! Any pictures I take from the scout launcher could be hidden behind chat. Oh well. So, forward snapshot. Oop. Yes. Let's actually see if we can spot it flying overhead. Okay, that's the Nomai ruins here. Wait for it to come around. Oh, the satellite skirts real low across the top of that geyser. Come on. Where's the village? And I think we're coming up on the village. Yep. Should be passing overhead right now. There it is. Whee! Okay. Let's continue. Tomorrow. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's going to miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and the platform those ships launch from is getting old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? The big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. Nice try. We all know we have it out for that tree. What? No. I just think it's in the way, and someone ought to chop it down a bit. Specifically me. Haha, you think this has to do with the time I fell out and burned my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? Probably you. Okay, let's continue on. This person teaches us about signal scope and meeting the other travelers. Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you? I don't need to know about any of this stuff. Although it might actually unlock things in the map, so let's go with this one. Yes. Oh, sure. We made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Church drums, Rybek's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. And Felspar's harmonica, of course, though Felspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, they'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your cinemascope and track them down. Cool. Okay, yes, observatory that way. Hello, astronauts. What's with the radio? We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine wouldn't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Okay. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it. Okay, sure, let's do this. Ooh, okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting. So, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. So, let's see. One of them's gonna be around there, and one of them's gonna be around there. Let's go for that one first. And whoop. 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 Hello. You found me. Yes. Okay, can we get this up the other way? No, we have to run down. The soundtrack for this game is so good. Let's not fall in. You got me, I'm the last one. I win. Yes. Promise to play again when you get back from space, okay? You got it. Now, question. Is the waterfall way too loud? Because I can barely hear myself. Let me actually check. I'm going to stand here, open up OBS, and make noises. Okay, it's not nearly as... Oh wait, no, it stopped because I switched scenes away. Oh. Anyway. To the observatory! Oh no, I fell! Okay, hopefully I can get out. Ah, nice, okay. To the observatory! Yes. Hello, everyone. God damn it, Cloudbot. I thought I turned that off. I think I'll just disable Cloudbot. Maybe try a different stream bot at some point. Anyway, don't spam stuff. So, fishing around, seeing you have been played past the time. You living the trader? Guess we'll be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. A big wire plant, try and sleep, that's where I'll go. Why is that? One time, after the rest of the village has left to sleep, and it was just the two of us sitting around the campfire, Gabriel told me about the first trip to Giant Steep. We landed the ship easily enough in the waves, but couldn't see too far down on account of how murky the water was, I guess. Too dark. Gabriel wanted to see what lay beneath the surface, so they decided to travel deeper. They traveled down and down, and suddenly, Gabriel couldn't go any further. I underestimated how boring this would be. Goodbye. Yes. This guy talks too much. You always were my least favorite astronauts. Yes. Okay. It's significantly quieter here. I want to go run a bit of lubricant over my speakers. Give me a second. This is the most I've talked for a while. So beautiful. Alright. Hello, person. So yeah, ghost matter. This stuff's interesting. You can only see it with cameras. And also it kills you really fast. Yay. Yes, as this says, danger. Inside this fence is ghost matter. Luckily you can see it with the camera. It's uniquely painful, and will probably kill you. Yay. Hey, come by. come say hi to your old flight teacher before you launch. We've got zero-G training set if you want a refresher. Okay, I'm gonna brush up a bit on my 6 degree of freedom motion. Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Everything ready to review? Are you kidding? I'm a natural at this. Is that so? Funny. I seem to recall the first time you struck on jetpack, we had to come fish you out of the clear near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set down in the zero-G cave and in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute zero-G practice, head down the lift into the cave, or don't. As long as you're confident you can make ship repairs in space. Okay, one repaired satellite coming up. Go get to it and try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch. Cool. Okay, heading down. You know what, I'm just gonna disable the emote spam part of Cloud Dots. Give me a second. Go to Streamlabs. Nope, they had this whole... There was that whole thing with Streamlabs and how... Yeah, I guess they were kind of stealing OBS's various things. Anyway, I'm just gonna turn off... what is it? Emote protection. Boom, turned off. And... let's see, you should, Chaos, be able to spam away to your heart's content or something. Let's see. Hopefully I did it. Anyway, here we go. Flashlight on. Here's this. True. Put on the suits. Now this one does not have the jetpack super thruster thingy. It just has thrust. The controls for all this are kind of annoying compared to stuff like Space Engineers, but I'll get used to them well enough. I wish you could have a separate button for rolling instead of having to like press a button and move your mouse or the joystick or something. Anyway, let's see if I can do this without locking on. RCS noises. Here we go. Oop. Swing around. Okay, I think that is a bit much. Chaos. Anyway. RCS jet noises. Pair. I'm fairly good at this, I think. All this maneuver. Let's see if I can orbit it. It's one of the basic flight control practices you do in Elite Dangerous. Let's see if I can orbit this thing. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, let's actually get those codes and launch and stuff. So, whoosh, up, and that way, dodge things, boost up, fly over, oop, and put that back. Show. Zoom. Now, that zero-G cave is actually realistic. That is actually what happens if you dig a hole in the center of an object, and that's what happens to the gravity. Essentially, even if you... Yes, nicely done. Of course, it'll be a bit more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember, you're training, and try not to hit anything big. I will. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch code from the observatory and get out here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training. Got it? Yeah, sure. But yeah, as I was saying, if you have a hollow sphere, and whether it's you're measuring gravity or electric charge, the electric forces from charging the sphere, anywhere inside that sphere is going to be zero net force from gravity or electromagnetic forces. Because if you get close to one wall, yes, you're closer to that wall, so you have higher force from that wall because you're closer and the whole inverse square law for distances, but there's also more mass or more charge on the other side of it, so that it all balances out. So if you go into the center of there actually, it's not a magic, I don't think it's a magic zero gravity field. It's actually, they model the amount of mass around you, and once you're in the center, there's equivalent mass around you. And that's also why gravity will lower as you get closer to the center of a planet, which we'll see in other planets with extensive cave systems. Yes. Outer Worlds Adventures founding members, clockwise from the top left: Hornfels, Gilson, Slate, and Feldspar. Outer Worlds Adventures. Temper Hearth's first and only spaceship program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to be intentionally launched into space. I see intentionally there. They completed the first orbit around Tipper Hearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Adelrock. Hello, Hal. Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch site last. How, buddy? It's a translator tools in Melville Flight 2. I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. Two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh geez, do not break it. I do not intend to break it. Ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous. I'm not even going into space. How are you feeling? I'm excited. Yes, we're excited. Good. You've only been waiting for this day since we were hatchlings. I can't wait to see all your training pay off. So what's the dirt? Here to see the new Nomai statue? Of course. Yeah, I knew you'd wanted to see it before you headed off. Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? Makes me wish we could see what a real-life Nomai looks like. But I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. It looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue ever found, you know. And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Oh geez, I get too carried away here. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there. Here? Yes. We will meet a real-life Nomai fairly soon. In fact, it might be the first thing I do. Meeting Best Girl. Okay. This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with the most detailed look at the Nomai. Yet, at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered to the layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where the species came from or what happened to them. Okay. Now this is the DLC, which I have currently specifically uninstalled, so I don't see anything from it yet. We're just speeding through the main story this time, and probably the next few times because it's going to take a bit. Anyway, this exhibit is pretty interesting. Watch closely, these balls move on their own. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon. As it orbits our planet, Alarok's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now. Yes, now, observe. Very carefully. If I jump, I will drift sideways. Okay, not right now. I think Alarok is pretty much directly above or below us. Yeah, you see? I drifted that way a bit. It's because the Adler Rock is pulling on us. They modeled every single gravity source, pulling on you all the time in this game. It's pretty cool. Here is translatory bits. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text also often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Yes. Cassava, we're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Fortunately, the Adler Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Yes. The search. For the eye. Dun dun. Da. 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 Okay, I'm done. Here we see Nomai skeleton. We will see a lot of these things. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. You can tell from their skulls that they possess antlers, and quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, shows that Parthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originate from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. This is exactly our job as the first guy with the translator. Because previous to this, none of the Parthians were able to actually read any of the text or tell what's going on, essentially. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Worlds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Very useful. Also, it doesn't conserve momentum, so you can propel yourself by shooting your scout out and pulling it back. Shooting the scout conserves momentum, so you get knocked back, but retrieving the scout doesn't, so you keep your momentum. It's interesting. And here we have gravity crystals. That's interesting. So we can go sideways. Boop. Yes. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to dark bramble and appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Yes. And here we have foreshadowing. I mean, there's a lot of foreshadowing everywhere here, but foreshadowing. Yes. So, stars like our sun generate light heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it will continue to fuse carbon into even heavier elements like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Church's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Yes, foreshadowing. Now, it specifically goes to iron, because iron is the place where, in the periodic table, where fusing it takes more energy than it releases. Before iron, fusing it takes more energy than it releases, than after iron, splitting it, fizzing it, I guess what you'd call it, it releases more energy than it takes, which is why you get uranium fission and hydrogen fusion. Everything goes towards iron. And here we have definitely the correct interpretation of what quantum mechanics means. Yes. The strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize that there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabriel claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Yes, yes. Now we go up and get the codes. Map. Let's talk to Hornfels before map. Actually, let's read this. We must read all the things. Okay. Hornfels' observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Yes. Oh, also, because the new, more scuffed audio setup, because I don't have access to my actual headset, is audio balance okay? Check something. I know, I think the mic is a little bit too loud, maybe. But I don't want to mess with it either, because once I actually go back to my headset, then I'll have to readjust it. Anyway, read this. This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the farther away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. It's almost as if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? And how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? Yes. Foreshadowing. There's a lot of that. So, let's talk to Hornfels. Hello, Hornfels. Oh, that's a bit close. There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what are your plans once you're in space? We're going to learn more about the Nomai. We'll pick this one because this is our job. Boom. I might have guessed as much. No sense in making a translator tool if you're not going to use it to translate anything. We've barely scratched the surface of the Nomai writing in our solar system, so we still know very little about them. We have no idea if they originated here or traveled here, or why they disappeared. That tool of yours should prove indispensable for solving the mystery of this ancient species. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Yes, excellent. We'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Cool. Let's observe the map. Whoosh. Oh, jeez. Duplicate again. Wait a second. Okay, so, yeah, this is the system. I wonder why the interloper does not have its path shown. Interesting. Anyway, let us head down. And we will note, if we look outside, it's dawn. And once we do this, I think the entire system is going to reset. Yes. We have the creepy statue looking at us. Wow. Noises. Like so. Whoosh. Yes. And we are saving. Game. It opens its eyes. So spooky. I wonder what that was all about. Yes, I definitely wonder and don't already know what this exactly this thing is for. Yes. So, we shall walk past this person. Hello. Hey, hey! So did you get a good look at the Nomai statue? The statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The statue is doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around. You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? You know what? Don't worry about it. Maybe you should sit down a bit and take it easy. I'd hate for anything bad to happen if you try to launch while you're not feeling great. But hey, when you're ready, you can make the most of our translator tool. Can't believe it's all grown up and living through space already. For real, though. I'm glad you're the one carrying it and not, like, Ryback. They'd fall on it, for sure. Say, if you want to do a short trip just to catch your space legs under, you could check out the ruins on the Adler. I'd love to learn what those are. Good luck and safe flying. Well, so, yeah, notice now it's night. The entire universe, the entire world reset, because now, as of a few minutes ago, we have 22 minutes before... What? Spoilers! Yes, definitely, I should probably actually put a spoiler warning in the title, because, like, if you haven't... Okay, who here has played Outer Wilds and, like, knows this game? Because once I start going... I'm gonna talk to Glooby Kid. Hello, astronaut. Are you going to space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did? Don't worry, I'll come back. I'm lying here, but... Yes, that's what Feldspar said too, but he never did. Corntails will be... Well, not he. They. Parthians, don't have gender. They're, all... I don't know how do you put it, but yeah. Corntails will be really sad if you don't come back. Like how it's sad to make them to talk about Feldspar. But you should make sure you don't get lost in space too. Yeah, Parthians are agendered. Interesting fact, but the Nomai do have male and female. I guess something. Anyway, as I was saying, as soon as I go there and start doing things, I'm gonna start spoiling like a lot of things, and this game is best played not knowing anything about what's going on. Otherwise, you're going to be able to do what I'm about to do. Hello, Slates. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Well, yeah, autopilot does not avoid things you're running into. It just stops you in space relative to your target, touches towards the target, and then stops again. But yeah. So, as I was sort of saying, if you watch a playthrough or have played the game before, it ruins things because you can do what I'm about to do. I'm going to go enter the endgame area, like right now. Whoosh! Off to Ash Twin. You know what, actually... I come across a dilemma. Should I go through this in the correct order or just go to the endgame area and work backwards? Because our ultimate goal is to... on, I guess, this part before we start on the DLC, is to fill up this big flowchart thing. Yes. Yeah, let's actually just kind of follow this. This. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's just go to the Outer Rock. And not rush to the endgame area. Outer Rock. Boop. And autopilots. Here we go. Dun. Yes. Oop, up. One of the problems I've had, sort of, because I'm used to Q and E rolling you. I keep getting out of the seat. Anyway, let's go talk to... what was his name? This guy. Boop. Okay, and I have suit on. Check. One of the most common causes of death in Parthian astronauts is forgetting your suit. But I have done, so good. Yes. Hello, Esker. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Tornfells and Gossam mostly, and the radio up to shut now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, as they usually do, they'll launch my little scout at the village. They forget about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as the other travelers since I'm already in one place. I mean, always in one place. It's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Let alone in our village. Don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? I'll just run out his dialogue tree, I guess. Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when your ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Trent comes by to say hi, but Gabbro's Gabbro, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Well, yeah, currently Gabbro's stuck above a black hole, so he's not going to be going anywhere particularly soon. You don't go. I mean, anything else you want to ask? Okay. Already said. Was that your whistling? Probably. Actually, definitely. Better travelers carry instruments, so you don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked on rather than mini map, but Owl Rock is pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Okay, talk to you later. Cool. Sure, let's go to the North Pole. I like the transition they do between places with atmosphere and places without atmosphere. There we go. So, Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine with that. I'll feel better once I can hear the music. Day 51. Listen to Church play for a while today. Unrelated, but someone should tell Porphy and Gilson their flirt is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. That oath, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something. Strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Okay, I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Felsphar's harmonica. But Felspar disappeared in space ages ago. Can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I better talk to Nice. Okay. Cool. Now let's perhaps note that down. It was definitely going to be noted down the log. Now, oddly enough, this massive crater is super easy to miss. Real weird. Oh, that is. Anyway, let's find this log and also grab more jetpack fuel. So, Church research needs. Property of Church. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of dark bramble. I'd posit that Adler Rock was hit by a piece of the planet that used to be where dark bramble now lies. To follow up on, maybe there were others, fragments of the old planet dark bramble destroyed on other natural bodies in the solar system. Okay. So we're getting some dark bramble lore. Now let's go find the other thing here. We've launched ourselves into an orbit. Nope, an escape trajectory. Okay. That's... Yes, it was going to be on the South Pole, the thing I'm looking for, which is this direction. Ah, here it is. Dip, dip, dip. Real interesting what that is. So, here we have mysterious device that does things. I wonder what it does. It points at the sun. It points at Giant's Deep. It points at Brittle Hollow. Where's Brittle Hollow? There it is. Ooh, spooky. It points at... What is this thing? I wonder what that thing is. It points at... Nothing, because it cannot find whatever this thing is. Ooh, spooky. Let's turn it off. It's loud. Okay. Oh, O2 is going down. We stand next to a tree and get O2 back. Very nice. Okay. So we have interesting text. Ooh. Okay. Coleus. I was upstairs testing the ice signal locator and can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. Okay. However, something strange is happening when I ask the ice signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. Okay, this is continuing on from this conversation. However, something strange is happening. Rotates wildly. I see. Most likely calibrate the locator correctly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. And we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassava. Our search for the eye is what brought her clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Okay, so now we go and grab this bit and put it in here. Okay. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. I should probably read out the names. Thatch and then Plume. Okay? Felix, yes. Let's build there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Ooh. The thick platoons. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. I guess that's another place we should go. I mean, I know where all this stuff is, but okay. So, where should this locator be built? Anona and those of us originally stranded on Emperor Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet, because that gives us hints of other things. Yay! Okay, then this is from Ryback, I believe. Okay, wow, I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of nearby locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way, but what little I can understand with the writing here, I think it was built to try to find something specific. I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna go back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Those stars above. Okay. Well, I believe that is literally everything from Rock. Let us continue. Ship is there, pretty much opposite side of the planet. We shall boost into an orbit. And then deorbit. Oh, this thing's sphere of influence is not large. Boom! We have a lot more thingies on this now. Cool. So, oop. Where should we go now? Let's pick something close by. Oh. So, one thing. Where? Okay, there is the planet. One thing there was to do was, Yep, okay, it's that crater. There was that crater, Esker, I believe, was talking about. Yes, this one. I have impeccable flying skills. Try to remember what the control for the landing camera was, but I don't need it because I am a fairly good pilot. So. Now, this is a slope, so it's going to be a bit. It was a bit annoying to land. So, this guy is going to want us to launch our scout launcher into this thing. Hello, person. Tektite. Ooh, he has a little leg. Oh. Hey, hatchling. Thought you were taking the Ken categories into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scouts were sending back. So I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Yes. Whatever it is, put them roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hull loose on it. Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later, and no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody attacking a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me hold the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to go blindly stick my hands into anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. Very good idea. Don't want to stick your hand in that. That's a good way to loosen armor, too. Yes, it's spiky. It's spiky because if I run into this, I'll get damage, so I'm not going to do that. So, scout launcher was this guy. Hello. Boop. We taking pictures. Oh no, it's bigger on the inside. This is very interesting. And we land on this exact place. Which it always lands on good. rotate this around. Where is the... Huh. Usually you can get a better view of the thing from here. Let's launch another scout over there. Anyway, but as you can see, there is a scout signal here and a scout signal over there at Dark Bramble. Very interesting. Yes. So, where shall we go now? Let's go... complete some more stuff on Timber Hearth, actually. Whoosh. Oh, in the... Ooh, satellite, right there. Oh, I jumped out accidentally again. Oh, okay, let's fix this. Roll myself upright. Okay. So roll myself upright. When we were doing the satellite, I noticed something down there, and totally don't already know that that's there from playing the game before. Well, actually not playing the game before, but from watching a bunch of Let's Plays of this game before. So, let us land there. Now, trying to remember what was the control for the landing camera. I'm a good enough pilot. I can do this without the landing camera. Ta-da! Scoot ourselves over a little bit. I see. Okay. Anyway, switch is on, everything's filled up. Pop out. Oh, actually, that sun is looking rather red. Let's see if we can do this before it explodes. Okay. Run through. Oh, nope, we have like 2 minutes left. Yeah, we ran out of time. Wonderful. You know what, let's actually hop out so we can see what's about to happen. The sun is over there. Oh no! Timber Hearth, get out of the way. Yes. Kaboom! So beautiful. And we see our life flashing before our eyes. Woof. And we wake up again. Hello. Hey, ready to get this thing off the ground? Ship's all flew up and ready to go. Did I just die? Whoa, bad dream or something? Still like half asleep, but that's a negative on being deceased. One of those traditions is sleep out under the stars the night before launch, but if you ask me, it makes you all a bit jumpy. Now, as you can see, I already have the launch codes. Something interesting has happened. Usually he asks me whether I'm going to go get the launch codes. Odd. Anyway, to the ship. Well, actually, I'm going to go take a quick break. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hello, peoples. So, let's get back to where we left off. Which was... Ooh. Ah, come on. This is, I think, DLC stuff. Let's just explore a bit. Ah, yes, it's close because I've deactivated the DLC. Anyway, let's leave this alone for now. We're trying to just get the main bit of everything set up. Anyway, where was it? It was... Yes, over here. Okay. Ah, curse my being used to Q and E being for roll and not for enter exit ship. I'm going to be doing that a lot. Okay. Anyway. Oh, it's because we're locked onto like the Addle Rock or something. Okay, come on, just lock onto the Timber Hearth. Don't get out, just roll yourself over. Come on. Yeah, I can do this. I have to get used to this more. And stop, and there we go. Ta-da! And my suit is on. I can drop that. Spoosh. Okay. And we get stuck in the grav lift and get spit out. Okay. So nice of the Nomai to make their writing glow in the dark. Oh, I know. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires. Isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Now, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside Ash Twin's core. I'm relieved by Clarence' decision to use Timber Hearth's ore only for construction of the shell, if, eventually, life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy. I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Yes, thank you, Nomai, for giving us metal. Well, leaving us some metal to work with. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Yes. Very funny, Psycat. I haven't been reading the names. Should I read the names? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway. Oh, I know. I thought you had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. Coleus. How else would he improve? Cool. Okay. So, we have mysterious tablet. Ooh. Yarrow, my gratitude for the latest shipment, Oina. This ore should be the last we need for the Ash Twin project. This is exciting news. Can they offer an extra set of eyes for this final check, specifically mine? If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flower opening in the shell that protects the Ashton project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the support chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Remy and I will be checking the interior and the exterior for cracks. Our final check. It's interesting. They have no entrances or exits, and check the interior and then the exterior. Interesting. Foreshadowing. Or something. And we pop this in here, and don't make much to observe because it is really dark in here. Oh hey, this bit looks a whole lot like what we saw when we died. I wonder why that is. Spooky. Okay, I think that's everything in here. Oh. Ow. Okay. Oh, we're stuck. There we go. Let's try again. There we go. Parkour. Yes, parkour. So where should we go next? I think there's one or two more things here on this planet worth looking at. Wait for the geyser, and then we drop down here. Ooh. Cool. Okay. Coleus, after closer observation, mining sites 2A wouldn't be safe for the native life dwelling in some of this cave's pool, so unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. There are a few other cave sites that look passing. What about Site 2B, which shares similar formations and strata? This sounds promising. Will you and your mentor investigate? If mining Site 2B proves safe for this native species, we'll move our work there. Site 2B is safe. Coleus says we'll continue to monitor our activity and its effect on life here. On the opposite hand, new life. This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you visit 2A to meet them. I was watching one during the rest, and the hours escaped from me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor, Milleray, once told me about. From when her clan used to travel across this universe. I imagine that she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. And we have a little picture of Proto-Harthians and some Nomai in their spacesuits. Sure. Let's just kind of cruise through. There's a current over here. Whoosh. Yes. Don't get launched off by that. Okay. This, judging from all the trash, must be below the village. Or something like that. Whoosh. Oops. Okay, let's head back down through this. Thread the needle. Sploosh. Okay. Cool. I am definitely an ace pilot. Okay, then this bit is... I wonder what this is below. Okay, and I think we'll back to our ship. This way. Yep. Wait for it. Wait for it. I'll just go for this one. Whoosh. Okay. Sixth landing, and... Ow. There we go. Ooh, this is one of the big bits on the rumor map. Yes. Cool. I guess we could head off and pursue one of those entries. I'm having my doubts on whether or not I should have actually been streaming this, because this is just like me running to all the planets and doing things I already know how to do. Anyway, let's head over to Brittle Hollow. Curse my ability to only stream and stuff for 2 hours or so before completely losing ability and stuff. Yes. Anyway. You know what, let's do the bits on the surface first. Okay. Oh wow, the observatory. Now we are getting here most of the way through the cycle, so some stuff will have already collapsed in. But let's just drop ourselves off here. Suit's done, fuel is full. Right. There is the entrance. Oh, it's there. Okay. Should have gone the other way around. So here we come across a broken door. Rebec's log, I think, yes, this is Rebec's. I'm here, I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs and slick the ship never even hit those rocks. Yes, typical of flying, because the controls aren't great. One of my better attempts. Felspar would barely have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure yet. The door is broken, and I know I'm not great with exploring. But I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try and find a way down. Okay. Cool. So, what else was there now on the... several places. This is not my ship. My ship was over there. Whoosh. So, how's the sun doing? It's red, but not too red. Okay, and a significant portion of this has collapsed in. Let's see if we can find anything interesting to go here. Oh ho ho, what's this? I know what it is, but I will, for the sake of acting, say what's this. Okay, there we go. And luckily it seems to kind of help you with the roll. Keep yourself somewhat stabilized. Anyway, suit on, yes. Whoosh. Okay. Ooh, we have everything we need to find here. That's projection stone. Ooh, spooky. Where is this? I totally don't know where this is. It is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which is walking into a wall over somewhere else on this planet. Okay, let's head down. We should probably grab that and read what it says. Okay. Solendum. Ooh, it's Best Girl. Solendum. Best Girl. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. That's exciting. Bells, that's exciting. You're almost ready, but there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come to see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of the Brittle Hollow. If you follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions, Buzz. I'll see you soon. Cool. Then there's a elevator from down, and down is the black hole. Let's see, is there a way to make it onto the onto the thing? Yeah. There. Crossroads. Okay. Let's continue on back this way. Southern Observatory. In that direction. Okay. Here is the walk onto the center bit. And here we have roads into nothing. Crossroads. Okay. And we have this. The shuttle is currently resting at the quantum noon. Ooh, spooky. Now, let's see if I can do. If I can't. What? Just failing. Okay, that bit. So, let's see if we can't do something. I'm not sure we have time, but let's see if we can't. Oh no, I fell. Okay. Contact. That thing. Yes, I caught it. Cool. And we. Hello, Rebecca. We're nearly out of time. Let's see. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Well, I guess that means I've been out here for a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow. We probably knew that. Lots of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? Here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dreams to see it with my own 4 eyes, ever since I was a hatchling. The alien race lived in the solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard others say it, right? I'm afraid of space, seriously. I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell, tripped over a gravity crystal. It's a dumb block I landed somewhere where my little scout says it's halfway stable instead of being sucked into what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout. This seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's enough about me and my problems. Didn't come all this way to listen to me blab, did you? That would be... yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, I'm not going to be able to make it back to my ship to do that. That's fine. Sun's about to explode anyway. Ah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I can feel myself fading. I think I'm gonna have to end it off soon. Why am I so... not great? Yep, I can hear it. Da 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 and the sun goey kablooey. Yay. Okay. Oh, wait. Tapping out to check something. What's that? Okay. And our memories flash before our eyes. And we are back to the beginning. Gasp. So, yeah, I can definitely feel myself sort of fading out. Why can I only be able to do this for like an hour and a half or 2 hours at a time? Also, like, I haven't spoken this much in so long. Please. Anyway, I think, yeah, my voice is going. I think I'm going to end it here simply because my voice is going. We're going to figure out who to rate. Okay. This has been interesting. Now, I'm kind of wondering whether or not I should, like, just run all this, like, complete all the stuff I know how to do off stream and then just, like, stream the parts where I'm actually, like, learning new things on the DLC, maybe. Uh, why am I so self-doubting? Anyway, let's see who there is to rate. VOD viewers, I'm going to bid you all a good insert time zone relevant greeting here. And I'm going to stop the recording and we're going to go find out who to rate. Bye.